made it! Our first stop on this amazing adventure. We're in Colorado, visiting the Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains span a distance of over 3,000 miles, going from Canada all the way down to New Mexico. The peaks in the Rockies can reach summits of 13,000 feet high, but in Colorado alone, there are 53 peaks that reach to over 14,000 feet above sea level. All sorts of big, strong creatures live here in the Rockies, like black bears, grizzly bears, and even wolverines.
Wow, Conductor Bill, that's pretty amazing. You know so much about the Rockies.
Well, I've done this route many times, so I'm somewhat of an expert.
I bet. Well, I'm sort of an expert on power. And you were talking about strong animals? Well, power gives the train the strength to make it the journey up these mighty mountains. But we can talk more about that later. I wonder how Brandon and Tina are doing after the first leg of this journey.
Let's go check in on them. Hey guys!
Hi! Howdy y'all, how's the first leg of the trip? Did y'all get your nerves calmed down?
Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. It was much more fun and easy than I expected. This place is so beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been to the Rockies before.
It's something, ain't it? But it wasn't easy getting up here. We had to give the train lots of power to give it the strength to do something amazing like this.
Wow, I wish I could do something that amazing. I don't think I'll ever be that strong.
Never underestimate the strength that God can give you.
Exactly. The same way the power of the engine gave us the strength to get up these mountains, well, God's power gives you strength. God's power gives you strength.
Oh wow, I never thought about it that way before.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're going to learn lots about that more later. Well, right now I'm going to go check on old Bessie. That's why I like to call the engine, to make sure she's ready for the next part of our journey. I'll talk to y'all later.
Well, you've got some free time here before we depart again. Why don't you go check on our friends that we met last week? Just don't be late, we've got a schedule to keep.
Sounds like a great idea. See you later, Bill.
And while they're looking for our friends, why don't we enjoy this next piece by the Rocky Rockers?
Hi Peggy, it's good to see you again.
It's great to see you too. I hope you enjoyed the first part of your journey.
Yeah, it was great. I can't believe we made it all the way up the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, right? It took a lot of strength to do it. What do you think of when you hear the word strength?
I think of elephants.
I think of diamonds. They're almost unbreakable.
Those are great ideas. I think of superheroes. Speaking of which, want me to show you how to make a cool craft?
Of course, what are you working on?
Something for superheroes that you can make at home. Today we're going to be making superhero cups to remind us that God's power gives us strength. Today for this craft you're going to be needing a cardboard tube, like a toilet paper roll, some paper, whatever color you want, some paint, whatever color you want, some glue, pencil, paintbrush, and some scissors. First off, you're going to cut the cardboard tube to, if you have a long one, then cut it in half. But you're going to cut it, and you're going to paint it whatever color, and then you're going to cut it in half. And it should look like this. Will help you put it on. color paper, and you can draw whatever shape you want. Whether it's a music note to show you love music, or a lightning bolt to show power and strength. I'm going to do the lightning bolt. And then I'm going to cut it out. Then I'm going to use my glue and glue it onto the cup and end up with a superhero gauntlet.
I'm always gonna wear mine to be reminded that God's power gives us strength.
Thank you again, Peggy.
Of course, guys. Hope to see you again soon.
Hey Regina, it's good to see you again, but where's Chef Richard?
He's still off looking for his hat. But little does he know, I've had it this whole time.
That's so funny, but will we be able to make a snack without him?
Of course we will. Like I said, I pretty much do everything around here anyway.
Well, what are you cooking up then?
Oh, today is something special. It combines sweet and savory in the most delectable way. It's a recipe my old grandma taught me when she was finished with a hard workout and needing an energy boost.
After a workout?
Didn't you know my grandma was a world-class bodybuilder? Here's a photo.
Wow, I would have never guessed.
What? You're telling me you don't see the family resemblance?
Oh, sure, now that you say it.
Enough family business. Let's get down to the snack that'll make you stronger. Today we are learning about how God's power gives us strength. We are making marshmallow dumbbells and fruit by the foot headbands. So you're going to need marshmallows, black frosting, pretzels, a plate, and a knife. And you're going to frost the marshmallows. Then take a pretzel stick and put it in the middle of one marshmallow. Then take your other marshmallow and frost it, and then put it in the middle of the pretzel stick. Here's your marshmallow dumbbell. Next, you'll need your fruit by the foot. You're going to unwrap it all the way and then make it into a headband shape. And put it on your head. And that's your snack for the week. It's super simple. Remember that God's power gives us strength.
Whew, looks like I'll be working up a sweat with that snack.
You'll be nice and strong.
Yeah, thanks again for the snack. See you at the next stop, Regina.
Bye.
Bye!
Looks like we've got time for one more song. Let's welcome back the Rocky Rockers.
We can
Wow, wasn't that great? But now, absolutely no more interruptions. We have to stay.
Special delivery! Special delivery!
You again. How did you get here?
Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hail will keep me from delivering the mail.
I don't know what that means.
It means, here's your telegram. And with that, I'm off!
So strange. Another incoming message from Susan Sassafras.
A little bird told me you guys are learning about how God's powers gives you strength. Well, I have a perfect story for you to go with that, and it comes straight from the Bible. You remember the Bible. Now, today's story can be found in Esther 4:11-16, but really you could just read the entire book of Esther. Sometime, if you'd like, it's very interesting. The whole thing is very interesting. It's about a woman named Esther who saved all of her people from an evil man named Haman. Haman was a wicked man who tricked the king into killing all of the Jewish people because they worshipped God and not the king. Little did the king know that his own wife, the queen, was Jewish. Now, Queen Esther came up with a plan, but in order to do it, she would have to enter into the king's presence without being summoned first. And anyone who did this could actually be sentenced to death if the king was in a bad mood. So Queen Esther was putting her life at risk, and the fate of all of her people was on her shoulders. Wow, imagine how hard that must have been. But God's power gave her the strength she needed, and she had confronted the king and explained what Haman had done. The king was so mad at Haman for tricking him that he had him sentenced to death. Esther used the strength God gave her to rescue her people. What amazing strength. Did you know that there's even a Bible verse that says we can do anything through God who gives us strength? So, if you're facing something difficult, remember Queen Esther and how strong she was, and pray that God would give you strength too. Well, that's all from me now. I gotta go back to scanning my radio for any vital information I may have missed. I'll see you at your next stop.
Another great message from our friend Susan. I love learning about God's power through the Bible. What a great first stop on our amazing adventure. But now, we've got to be going. Next week, we'll have another great stop for you guys to enjoy. Francis, give us the power to get the string going.
You got it, boss.
See you all next week. All aboard! Next stop, Arizona.